Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this rest and recovery practice. One of the places that stores a lot of tension in the body is the feet and the ankles. So we'll be working specifically on the feet and the ankles today. I'd like you to find two blocks and stack the blocks so that they're in a double height. And then we'll start off in a kneeling position. And this one can be a little intense, so first we will come to an internal rotation of the hip joints, and then as the hip joints internally rotate, the next thing we'll do is fold the feet. So we bend the toes back, and we'll do that on one side, getting a very deep bend in the toe and the ankle, leaning a little to the right, and we'll do that with the other foot as well. All right, you really want to get the feeling that the blocks support the body, maybe widening the back of the pelvis just a little bit and letting the thighs kind of drop down in between. We want to get a pressure into the base of the big toes while at the same time encouraging an ankle bend. We'll stay here for about 10 breaths. So we just allow the body to sink. If you don't need the two blocks, you can also try this position with only one block or even no blocks. But be careful, don't overdo it. We're not trying necessarily to force a stretch, but to allow the body to enter into a state of rest, release, recovery. The fingers interlaced in the mind in a meditative, introspective state. We have about 5 more breaths. Now gently change the hand positions, interlace the fingers at the back, and then just allow a very gentle spinal arch to express itself as the shoulder blades lightly draw in, and observe how that changes the weight distribution ever so subtly all the way down to the feet. 5 more breaths. And the last 2 breaths. Slowly open the eyes. And then reach down for the ankles, letting the tailbone gently tuck. We can point the feet, slide your hands down and hold the base of the big toes. And we'll just do a light counter stretch for the feet for just a moment. Gently pulling lightly forward and up. And then exhale, let's drop that down. Then we'll bend the knee forward, pressing the heel down, sliding the foot forward, and again left side. Now you can explore, maybe only you need one block. We'll take a supported squat position. This time we'll separate the feet a little bit more, pointing the knees out to the side. We will be working a little bit the inner thighs as well, but we'll pivot lightly forward. All right, we pivot lightly forward, and then lean a little bit to the left, and we should feel a little weight in the left ankle. We'll take the right hand, and then just lightly press on the right inside edge of the knee. Leaning a little forward and down, Maybe the arm cannot be straight. That's okay. I have about 5 breaths here. Two more breaths. Last breath. All right, come on lightly back. And now we prepare to switch the sides, so just lean into the right foot, encouraging that right side ankle bend, and then press lightly into the left knee, pushing it over. You might even pop off the block. Your arm might not straighten, so just go as much as feels comfortable for you. Just 5 breaths, long, deep breaths. Let's do one more. All right, that's good. And back up. Now again, we're going to point the feet. And this will work to increase our range of motion through the hips and the legs. So we'll first sit in Virasana position, the hero's pose. And then gently lean back, supporting the body on the block to give the knees a little bit of space. And then if the knees hover off the ground, that's all right. And then slowly find out if you can support the body to let the knees and the quadriceps and the feet release. Keep breathing, keep feeling, no force. If you need more support, you can take the bolster instead of the block, or you can stack the 2 blocks on top of each other. Let the body release with the weight into the ground, slowly trusting the release, and building a space of trust, no forcefulness, any pain or too much pressure in the knees. You may want to exit the posture. You could try separating the knees a little bit. Just 5 more breaths. See if it's possible to stay. Four more breaths. Three more breaths. Two more breaths. And after the last exhalation, slide your body weight back, removing one foot, the other foot. Press lightly into the legs, remove the block. Settle the hips down, and let's just stretch out the legs for a moment. Give them a little shake from side to side. Feel the knees straight. You can flex and point. And then relax for a moment. And then gently bend the knees, rolling over to the side, finding the way all the way back up. So, the feet and the knees, they get connected, and if you spend a long time sitting in a chair and your feet stuffed into shoes, doing a practice like this can help bring a little bit of energy and vitality back through the feet, the legs, and the hips maybe also. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. If you enjoyed this practice, I want to invite you to join me on Omstars.com, which is my online channel, and I'd love to see you there so we could practice in more depth in this manner and in all different styles of practice.